Good morning to all. Today we are discussing about some numerical problems of the differential amplifier. Okay, coming to the first problem, an op-amp has a differential gain of 80 decibels and CMRR of 95 decibels. If V1 equal to 2 microvolts and V2 equal to 1.6 microvolts, then calculate the differential and common mode output values. Okay, so in this problem, first of all, we are note down the given data, that is differential gain AD equal to 80 decibels. Okay, and CMRR equal to 95 decibels. Okay, for example, here we are considered the one differential amplifier. This differential amplifier have the two inputs, V1 and V2, and here we will get the output. Okay, and if you are giving them both the input voltages are different, okay, at that time we will get the output is differential output voltage, that is VOD. Okay, for example, here we will apply the both the input voltages are same. At that time we will get the output voltage is common mode output voltage. Okay, for example, here we will get the differential output voltage VOD equal to, this differential amplifier offer the gain is AD, and here we will apply the input voltage is VD. We know that here VD is the difference between these two signals, that is V1 minus V2. Okay, therefore the differential output voltage VOD equal to AD into V1 minus V2. Okay, we want to get this output voltage, we require this AD value, but in this problem they are given the AD is in the decibels. Okay, so this value is converted into numerical values. Okay, how to change this value in the dB to numericals, that is AD in decibels equal to 20 log of numerical value of this differential gain. Okay, so here the value equal to how much? 80 equal to 20 log of AD. Okay, so here we will get the AD value equal to 10 power of 4. Clear? This is the differential gain value in the numerical value. Okay, this is we are consider the equation number 1, and this is we are consider the equation number 2. Now substitute equation number 2 in equation number 1, then we will get the differential output voltage VOD equal to AD. What is the AD value? 10 power of 4 into what is the V1 value? In this problem they are given the V1 equal to 2 microvolts minus what is the V2 value? 1.6 into 10 power of, we can solve all these values, then we will get the differential output voltage VOD equal to 4 millivolts. Clear? And next we are solving the common mode output voltage with respect to this differential amplifier. If we are apply the both the input voltages are same, at that time we will get the some output voltage that we are considered as common mode output voltage. We know that the common mode output voltage VOC equal to AC into VC, and here VC equal to V1 plus V2 by 2. Clear? Here what is the V1 value? 2 plus what is the V2 value? 1.6 whole by 2. Therefore here we will get the value equal to what? 1.8. okay, microvolts. And we need to get this common mode output voltage. Definitely we require this common mode gain or not. Okay, so this is we are consider the equation number 3. How to get this common mode gain AC? With respect to the CMRR, we are calculating this common mode gain. Okay, so from this given data, we know that CMRR equal to what? AD by AC. Okay, this all values is existing in the numericals, but here they are giving the CMRR in decibels. Now we are converted to numerical values. How to change the numerical values? That is CMRR in decibels equal to 20 log of CMRR. Okay, so here CMR in decibels equal to how much? 95 equal to 20 log of CMRR. Okay, now we are simplifying all these values, then we will get the CMRR equal to, okay, we will get this value. Clear? And this value we are substituting here, that is 5.623 into 10 power of 4 equal to AD. What is the AD value here? 10 power of 4 by AC. Therefore AC equal to 10 power of 4 by 5.623 into 10 power of 4. Now we can simplify all these values, then we will get the AC value equal to 0.1778. Clear? This value we are substituting in the equation number 3. Therefore the common mode output voltage VOC equal to AC. What is the AC value? 0.1778 into, what is the VC value? 1.8 into 10 power of 4. We will get the common mode output voltage VOC equal to 0.32 microvolts. Okay, so in this way we are estimating this differential output voltage and common mode output voltage. Okay, and next problem. For a dual input balanced output differential amplifier, RC equal to 2.2 kilo ohms, RE equal to 4.7 kilo ohms, and RS1 equal to RS2 equal to 50 ohms. So this is we are considered as RS, source resistance. The supply voltages are plus or minus 10 volts, means VCC equal to 10 volts and VE equal to minus 10 volts. Okay, the HFE for the transistor is 50. Assume silicon transistor and HIE equal to 1.4 kilo ohms. Okay, determining the operating point values, differential gain, common mode gain, CMRR for the configuration. Okay, so in this problem, first of all we are note down the given data. Okay, in this problem they are giving the RC equal to 2.2 kilo ohms and RS equal to 50 ohms, RE equal to 4.7 kilo ohms, and VCC equal to 10 volts, VEE equal to minus 10 volts, and HFE equal to 50, and HIG equal to 1.4 kilo ohms. Okay, coming to this problem, first of all we need to note down the operating point values. Okay, we know that in this DC analysis we are determining the Q point is a function of the IE comma VCE. Okay, so here we are determining the IE. We know that emitter current IE equal to VEE minus VBE whole by 2RE. Therefore IE equal to, what is the VE value here? That is 10 volts minus VB equal to how much? 0.7 volts whole by 2 into, what is the RE value? 4.7 into 10 power of 3. Okay, now we are simplifying all these values, then we will get the emitter current IE equal to 0.9893 milliamperes. Okay, and next we are estimating the VC. We know that VCE equal to VCC minus ICRC plus VBE. Okay, so here what is the VCC? Equal to 10 minus, what is the IC here? IE equal to IC or not? Okay, that is 0.9893 into 10 power of minus 3 into, what is the RC value here? 2.2 into 10 power of 3 plus what is the VB? 0.7. Okay, now we are simplifying all these values, then we will get the VCG equal to 8.5235 volts. Okay, so in this way we are estimating the operating point of this differential amplifier. Okay, and next we are calculating the differential gain with respect to the hybrid parameters. The differential gain AD equal to HFE into RC whole by RS plus HIE. Clear? Already we are doing the derivation of this differential gain. Okay, that is equal to, what is the HFE value? That is equal to 50 into, what is the RC value? RC value equal to 2.2 into 10 power of 3 whole by, what is the RS value? 50 plus, what is the HIE value? 1.4 into 10 power of 3. Okay, we are simplifying all these values, then we will get the differential gain AD equal to 75.862. Okay, and next we are estimating the common mode gain with respect to the hybrid parameters. We are deriving the common mode gain of the differential amplifier AC equal to HFE into RC whole by RS plus HIE plus 2RE of 1 plus HFE. Okay, so in this above formula we are substituting all these values. That is HFE equal to how much? 50. RC equal to 2.2 into 10 power of 3 whole by RS equal to 50 plus HIE equal to 1.4 into 10 power of 3 plus 2 into, what is the RE value in this problem? That is 4.7 into 10 power of 3 of 1 plus HFE equal to how much? 50. Okay, now we are simplifying all these values, then we will get the common mode gain of this differential amplifier equal to 0.2287. Okay, and next we are estimating the common mode rejection ratio. Therefore, the CMRR of this differential amplifier equal to AD by AC. That is equal to, what is the AD value? 75.862 whole by 0.2287. Now we are simplifying these values, then we will get the CMRR is equal to 331.62. Okay, for example, we want to measuring this CMRR in decibels. Therefore, CMRR in decibels equal to 20 log of CMRR. Okay, that is equal to 20 log of 331.62, that is equal to 50.41 decibels. Okay, so in this way we are estimating the operating point and differential gain and common mode gain and the CMRR of this differential amplifier. Okay, and next problem, design a dual input balanced output differential amplifier with a constant current bias using diodes to satisfy the following requirements. Okay, first requirement is differential voltage gain AD equal to 40 plus or minus 10, and second requirement is current supplied by the constant current bias circuit equal to 4 milliamperes, and third requirement is supply voltage Vs equal to plus or minus 10 volts. It means that in this problem we are designing the one differential amplifier. Okay, this differential amplifier having the constant current bias circuit. Okay, and with respect to this circuit we want to obtaining these requirement. Okay, that is with help of this differential amplifier we are obtaining the differential voltage gain equal to 40 plus or minus 10, and we are obtaining the constant current. This is IC3 equal to 4 milliamperes. Okay, and the supply voltage equal to plus or minus 10 volts. Clear? So we want to achieve all these things. Okay, how much this source resistance values we need to maintain, and how much RC value we are consider, and how much this R1 or R2 value we are consider, and how much this emitter resistance value we need to maintaining for obtaining these requirements. Okay, we need to estimate it, all these values. Okay, and already in the last class we are estimating the emitter current IE3 equal to VD by RE. Okay, and in this problem we know that IC3 approximately equal to IE3 equal to how much? 4 milliamperes or not. Therefore, with respect to this formula, we are estimating the RE value, because here we want to obtain these requirements. Definitely we need to consider this emitter resistance value or not. Okay, so here IE3 equal to how much? 4 into 10 power of 3 equal to VD equal to how much? 0.7 volts whole by RE. Therefore, RE equal to 0.7 whole by 4 into 10 power of minus 3. Therefore, RE value equal to 175 ohms. Okay, and next we need to estimating this R2 resistor, or for example we are consider the R1 resistor or R2 resistor. Okay, so how to estimating this R2 resistor? For example, with respect to this constant current bias circuit, okay, this is we are consider the base voltage VB. Okay, and we are determining this current or not. Okay, from this circuit, overall current I equal to what? This potential minus this potential by this resistor, that is 0 minus VB by R2. Okay, therefore R2 equal to minus VB by current I. Clear? But here we are estimating this VB value. How to estimating this VB value? Here each diode offer the voltage equal to VD, and the overall voltage between these two terminals is 2 VD. Okay, as per our convenient point of view, here we are redraw the circuit. This is we are consider as VB. Okay, in between VE and VB we have the voltage equal to 2 VD. Okay, and this end we have the voltage equal to minus VEE. Clear? As per our convenient point of view, we are indicating the polarities of this voltage, that is plus minus, and here minus plus. Apply KVL. Okay, now we will get minus VB plus 2 VD minus VEE equal to 0. Therefore, VB equal to what? 2 VD minus VEE. Okay, this VB value we are substituting in this equation. Therefore, the resistor R2 equal to how much? Minus of what is the VB value? That is 2 VD minus VEE whole by current I. Therefore, R2 equal to here VEE minus 2 VD whole by current I. Okay, here we need to remember one important point, that is in this circuit the emitter current IE3 is dependent on the VD. Okay, the voltage drop across the diode is a function of the ID. Okay, and this diode current ID is a part of this overall current I. Clear? It means that this emitter current IE3 is varying with respect to this emitter resistance RE or this resistor R2. Okay, with respect to these values, we are consider the current I equal to IE3. Clear? Therefore, here R2 equal to VEE minus 2 VD whole by IE3. Clear? That is equal to what is the VE value? 10 minus 2 into 0.7 whole by what is the IE3 value? IE3 equal to 4 into 10 power of minus 3. Okay, we can simplify all these values, then we will get the R2 equal to 2.15 kilo ohms. Okay, as per the standard we are consider the 2.2 kilo ohms. Okay, and we know that in this dual input balance output differential amplifier, the Q1 transistor and the Q2 transistors are identical to each other. Okay, and we know that here we are consider the beta AC equal to beta DC equal to 50. Therefore, the source resistance of this transistors RS equal to 50 ohms. Okay, and next we are estimating the this collector resistance RC. Okay, how to estimate in the collector resistance RC? We know that this differential amplifier gain AD equal to RC by RE dash R naught. Okay, so here we know that this AD value and we are estimating this RE dash. Okay, how to estimating RE dash? RE dash equal to thermal voltage VT by IE. Clear? And we know that in this circuit overall current of this Q2 transistor collector current IC3 equal to how much? 4 milliamperes. Okay, therefore the Q1 transistor IE1 equal to 2 milliamperes and this Q2 transistor emitter current IE2 equal to how much? 2 milliamperes. Therefore here we are considered as IE1 equal to IE2 equal to 2 milliamperes. Okay, and the thermal voltage of this differential amplifier how much? Actually 26 millivolts, that is 10 power of minus 3 whole by IE equal to 2 into 10 power of minus 3. Therefore RE dash equal to how much? We will get 13. Clear? Therefore the differential gain AD equal to RC by 13. Okay, that is equal to, what is the AD value? Here we are considered the 40. Therefore 40 is equal to RC by 13. Therefore the collector resistance RC equal to 520 ohms. Clear? So in this way we are designing this differential amplifiers. Okay, and with respect to all these values we are achieving these requirements. Okay, thank you.